Okay guys, this is Jonathan with One Big Impact. I wanted to take you a little trip around my garden. Not really my garden, I guess my patio. So this little guy's kind of hanging on to dear life, and then all of a sudden we got some pretty big leaves that came out fresh. I don't have any new flowers coming out, but that's a nice little orchid there. And I think he's gonna hang on and make it. And then these are just some random flowers. They didn't do too good in that pot. Somebody along the way told me that they wouldn't. It's a little grapevine coming up. Trying to train it to run through there, through the top. This here is a pear tree. Got quite a bit of new foliage coming out right there. That guy there. This is to be planted. Lemon tree. And do have a couple lemons down there. Major. These guys, I don't know what's going on here. I'm not sure. I think they're getting too tall. Overwatered. I don't know. Apptinia looks like it's getting its last bloom for the season, and then it's going to go kind of dormant. Got some jalapenos there. Hopefully they come and mature throughout this time. This is also to be planted. It's a newer one. It's actually it's an apple tree. I'm trying to remember the Malaus, I believe. Malaus apple tree. And then in here, in this little box here, I planted about a few weeks ago some asparagus. Don't be confused. That is not the asparagus. That's some kind of tree or something. I'm just letting it grow. Behind there, by the outside shower, we got some just random wildflowers growing. And then over here, got a nice little lantana. That thing seems to do, it's budding and maturing every week or two. It's doing really good. I'm really happy with it. I'm probably going to have to transplant it to a bigger pot sometime soon here. This was the project that we had on last, and I just finished it about a week ago. As you can see, the seeds have come up quite well. Seem to be doing pretty good. Little by little. They pop up pretty fast. These little wildflowers ain't nothing nice. They don't stay chill for very long. As long as you give them lots of water. But it's kind of cool because they're coming out of everywhere. Out of the sides, over here, everywhere. Out of the back. Pretty neat. This I grew from a seed. This is the giant elephant ear. Kind of grew this in memory of somebody. If they saw the video, they would know. It's kind of one of my pride and joys. I put it in the pot, and I kept watering. And I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on here. The thing wasn't popping up. About 2-3 months went by. So finally, I stopped watering for about a week. Apparently that did it. Sucker popped right out and grew like a bandit. And these are really, they're really cool. They're extremely water repellent too. I don't know if you've ever, if you get a giant elephant ear and you spray it with water, it will completely repel the water. Nothing will hang on to it. The backside is really cool. I'll be making some stepping stones out of those before they die. Unfortunately, I have to chop them off. This guy, this has a strange name. It's like, is tauka Is tauka... the second part's really hard to understand. Basically, like, it's a flowering shrub and turns into a tree if you train it to. So, it actually looks like a certain kind of plant, other than there's no ridges on there. It's not blooming. Oh, there's one blooming right now. It's got a really pretty... I don't know if you can see that. Really pretty, like, purple flower, and it blooms like crazy, like back to back continuously. It's just it got a little hot, and it doesn't look like any of it's really blooming right now. I don't know if you can see, but it was actually 50 cents at Wally World, and it was crippling, dying. I'm like, 50 cents? How can you go wrong? So I brought it home. This guy here is some stepping stones out of them with the backside, so that the backs will have veins on them and everything. I got some new ones coming out of down there. Potato vine